Hello again, everyone. I have had a week at work, or, well, last couple of days have been interesting anyway. Oh, and look at that. Apparently we saved the headmaster, so... Okay, things are going great. And let me just look at the volume levels this time. Yeah, we've got sound. Well, that localization is a bit more idiomatic than the official one was. On the Fisherman's Horizon, I mean act. Oh. Anyway, I am fine leaving the school for a bit. Maybe I can find some shops and just do shit. Yeah? That is a pertinent question. But, well, there is some speculation that, or, well, some interpretation that some people have, that what this Fisherman's Horizon episode, well, kind of shows to the player, or Squall, technically, by some kind of, I don't know. Well, we have a word for it in Swedish. I'm blanking on the English term. But basically, the idea is that Sid here knows what kind of place this is, and he is sending Squall out to learn that exact lesson. Which I think is absolute nonsense. But that doesn't mean that the Fisherman's Horizon theme is any less real. Well, even Squall should be able to do that at least. Well, maybe not that bit. Okay, to the second floor we go. Very nice and quiet. Speaking of nice and quiet, today I received a notice that I was getting a shipment of something, some persuasion, and I thought that would be Xenoblade Chronicles Cross and a CD I had ordered at the same time. But when I opened up the mail, it was a book that I had never ordered. So I'm just going to play Final Fantasy VIII. God damn it. Capitalism, man. It sucks. Is that how you spell belligerence? Isn't there supposed to be another G in there? But they have made their point. You changed your tune. Also, I could think a little about the music. Well, see, if you have tuned into State of the Arc podcast, the States of the Arc podcast. What I was going to say there was they discussed or are discussing Final Fantasy series soundtracks at the moment, and when they got to Final Fantasy VIII, one of them mentioned that the track we're listening to now is one of their favorites on the entire soundtrack. I mean, it's a nice track, don't get me wrong, but it's not my favorite. It's very peaceful, very, well, I guess you may describe it as nostalgic, and really just fits the ambience of the place. But beyond that, it's just, well, purposefully, I should say. I should really emphasize before I follow up by saying that it's not that interesting. And when you say that a piece of music is interesting to listen to, it is typically because it does something unexpected, something it shouldn't, or deviates from the form in some kind of way. Mozart, at least in his later works, was well, I'll just describe it as very interesting indeed in that capacity, or in that sense. Also, I wonder if Brahms might even fit that description, but he was, well, a bit more judicious about it than Mozart was. Going down? Hell yes. Familiar face. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Is that because this would be the guy from before? Or is this a kind of nudge that we have seen this guy at some point in the game, but because of Guardian Forces, we don't have a name to go with the face? well, this translation modification does make a much bigger point about that than the original text. Broken down, right? Or maybe he's just a bit lackadaisical. Well, yeah, could be. Ooh, that clipping. Yeah, did you see Squall? He had the floor at his knees there. Or the elevator, just whatever it is you call it. The thing that you stand on. I'm trying to speak to you. Oh, I am. Okay, so maybe that's the thing. Well, he's wearing a cap and you're kind of not, so it's difficult to tell, really. Yeah, we'll let you know when we're going up. Don't you worry. I don't know, I see some kind of a smudge down there. But I happen to know from, well, from playing the game before that this is where I'm supposed to be going. Let's see, is there something funny lying around? Oh, you. Wasn't expecting you, but okay. Well, we are Squall and we are unable to relate to that at this point. So let's go have a chat. A rather big old chat, if I remember correctly. Drop point? Drop point? No? No drop point. Oh, that almost looks like the tiny Bronco. Squall, you are sitting very weirdly. Yeah, he's not wrong about that. that's not how you write that out, but well, the issues are too many at this point to just mark every little one. I don't know if Fred is the proper word. Contract. That's not the word they used in the original, right? And yours is a normal home? Really? You wanna go there? That is true. Ah, here's a... Oh! Ultima? Oh, let's feed that to Renova right away. Oh, 9 Ultimas. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see what we can do with this baby. Doesn't do status, but it does a whole lot of elemental defense. Would be great if she put it there. Ooh, haha. An extra point of vitality, lots of magic on that. Yeah, what the hell? Let's go. So soon. Oh, hey, money. Okay, well, we better follow him, haven't we? And I have a sneaking suspicion that this may be a very good spot to save the game, so I'm going to do exactly that. And this episode is just going to have to be short, and well, see you in the